I'm gonna play a couple songs and then we're gonna have more fun. My name is Nathan Triboli. I think I pretty much know everyone in here. So, wonder why the grass looks greener, the sun is out, the air is sweeter. Never thought I'd have a day like this. Raindrops.
You wanna go right now? I'm Matt Morgan. I've been doing this whole home studio thing for about 4 years, exclusively, like full time. I pretty much started probably 7 years ago. I was in a band. We wanted some way to make our own recordings, so I started to accumulate all of this stuff, and then I was just like, hey, I'm having more fun recording than I am performing, so I just went with it, and I was trying just to get in on the scene that I was impressed by, and I've been doing it for a while, and I've just been, having fun with my friends. We're just kind of documenting what we think is just the good parts of the scene and making records.
Everyone feels music, so it's such a core part of their existence that you do it just to do it. And sometimes it's just a fraction of a moment. It magnifies normalcy and makes things sudden and beautiful. And I think that's why we play music.
Rachel Cooper from Chicago, Illinois. Actually from Middlebury.
Yeah.
We recorded this song at my house. The song we'll be recording tonight, and it seems to stick in people's minds. So for whatever reason. I pray this will be my final day. My final day. Yeah. I walk from town to town to town to town. I wait around. I walk from town to town to town to town. I wait around. I wait around.
I'm so very glad you came. I pray this will be my final day. My final day.
Huh?
What song we gonna get on?
I don't know. I know it can be used somewhere.
Yeah. Half of South Bend's gonna be on this scene.
So because we're in South Bend and there is nothing to do here. This is rural Indiana. It's cold, 9 months out of the year, and it's just like there isn't culture here. There is every reason to believe that there's no art scene, there's no music scene, but because of that fact, there is a scene. These kids are creating a scene just out of necessity.
I've always known brilliant people here who just did weird things that didn't fit in anywhere, and most of them were too
emotionally warped to actually show it to people or let people hear it, but it's still some of the best stuff I've ever heard.
Think of how whack this town would be if everybody doing anything interesting moved to New York.
Exactly. That's always been my theory too.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact I've played many gigs here in Three Oaks for 7 people, and when you play your guts out and you spend 3 hours sweating, setting up all this stuff, stressing out because Tom forgot all his cables again and has to run back somewhere, or whatever the situation is, and but you get done playing and somebody comes up to you and says, "Man, that was wow," that was thanks. I think that was it's nice to know somebody that's feeling like this. So we make our own scene. There's no it's always happening, and it's never happening at the same time.
Alright everyone, let's try it. Open the cage and let out
It was let out the lion.
the lion.
That's what I thought it said.
Open the cage and let out the lion. All in rain. Okay, so on Blind, make sure you're saying blind. It sounds like you're saying blonde. The projects that I really try to produce and really try to support and really try to promote, it's stuff. It's more of a authentic source. It's more of these people who are just making their music on a level that isn't meant for an audience. It isn't meant to be up to par with current genres that are hot. It's almost like timeless in effect because you're documenting the person and not like their current taste in music,
Most people need to be entertained, like their idea of a scene is like, oh, this whatever, you just show up and buy your fucking ticket. But yeah, I mean, I think an actual scene is taking part in it,
I started playing drums with him when he was doing his solo Too Big to Be Buried, or he didn't call it that then, I don't remember what he called it. Then you got Shaggy, who was a much better drummer than I am.
Well, yeah, kind of never thought about that.
What?
Yeah, that Shaggy replaced you.
Yeah. No, fuck.
But, yeah. No,
My guitars just sound funky no matter what. Just bury it with fucking.
Not in this.
They don't match because of
That's from the amp.
So is this going in?
That goes in, and then I go into the amp. That's the preamp.
I think the core thing behind why people make music anyways, it's like so much more obvious and apparent here. It's just like creating evidence, for yourself and for whoever's going to stumble upon these recordings in the future. It's why it's like so fun to be able to be behind the scenes and be able to create this stuff, because you're really, really putting as much into it as you can and really trying to make something that is something you're going to care about, years and years down the road, and other people will hopefully care about too. And if that happens, it happens. If not, it still exists.